Did House Speaker Nancy Pelosi insult First Lady Melania Trump by calling her the hired help wife? No, that's not true. The story was published by a liberal satire website that tries to educate gullible Trump supporters and Republicans about the need to actually click and read links before sharing or liking them in order to avoid being embarrassed by fans of the site later. All the events described in the article are not real. Despite this, the story went viral, with thousands of engagements on Facebook. The story originated from an article published on May 23, 2019 titled, "Pelosi Insults Melania, Calls Her the Hired Help Wife," which opened, quote, "Fresh off her insult of Kellyanne Conway, referring to her with contempt as the staff, Nancy Pelosi has now begun her next phase of insults. She has moved onto the first family." This morning, Pelosi was confronted by the First Lady outside the Oval Office. Melania angrily demanded to know why she'd been so rude to the White House communications director. Eavesdroppers reported hearing Mrs. Trump scream repeatedly, "Be best, be best, be best, be best," as if she were a malfunctioning robot. Pelosi is reported to have laughed directly into her face and shrieked, "Listen, lady. I don't have time to waste talking to the president's hired help wife." End quote. Users on social media only saw this title, description and thumbnail. Quote, "Pelosi insults Melania, calls her the hired help wife, fresh off her insult of Kellyanne Conway, referring to her with contempt as the staff. Nancy Pelosi has now begun her next phase of insults. She has moved onto the first family. This morning, End quote. Again, this did not happen. It is properly labeled satire, recognized as such by Lead Stories satire policy. Click here to read. There are other sites, however, that opy and paste the original story without the satire labeling. Judging from shares and comments, many people are believing it is true. We wrote about dailyworldupdate.us before. Here are our most recent articles that mention the site. Fake news, Ocasio-Cortez and Omar did not vow to remove seniors' entitlements, Social Security, Medicare. Fake news, Ocasio-Cortez does not want to take guns away from cops. Fake news, Pelosi's office did not spend more on alcohol last year than food. Fake news, Robert De Niro did not lose $40 million reunion contract, did not blame Trump. Fake news, Ocasio-Cortez and Ilhan Omar did not praise the destruction of Notre Dame.